Okay, the set command is for finding something in a file and changing it. You can add some lines, you can write some things from the command line using the set command. The usage of set command is actually like this one. You want to change something in Vim in a file. Let's make a file in Vim. Open another terminal here. Go to my computer programming and lecture 7 folder. I just open a file like a.txt, for example. If I write here, just custom something, and if I want to change this ds without going to element line, I can go back to the comment mode, type colon, and then s, and then the thing I want to change, ds, thing I want to change to, for example, ww, and then I write g, then I press enter. All the ds, I need to put a percent sign here first, %s, es, ww, and g, and I press enter. It will change all the ds's to ww, as you see here. Now in the comment here, s is actually set, right? Save your a.txt, cat your a.txt, and use set, open the quotation mark, s ww to dsg, to change all the ww's ds back. When we press enter, it will print. Sorry, I need to type the a.txt here. It will print the file content, and we will see ds instead of ww. In the command line, we can use the set command, change this ww in the a.txt. When we write g here, it means in all the files. Go back to the GitHub and check all the options we can do. But before learning about set, instead of using this a.txt, I would like to make a file, so-called file line numbers.txt. First, I will make this file line numbers.txt as an empty file. Create an empty file in the terminal, in the command line. You can use this cp /dev/null file line numbers.txt, or file name, any file here. I will clean my terminal. I will copy dev null file line numbers.txt. Right, this is my first comment. I didn't press enter. I will put a semicolon here to separate my comments, my multiple comments. Now I am using here multiple comments in my command line. I have not opened Vim. I'm just writing my code and my comment in the command line. Now here I will use a for loop for I in 1 to 10, for I in, here I use 1 to 10 using in like this. You can use all the other options like I is equal 1, I is smaller than and equal to 10, I plus plus, for example. Instead of this, I used another way of writing my for loops that I shown in the last video. Then we need to write do, and then we write other comment, which is echo here. Echo it is written here that this is ith line, and then we close the, this is $i line. Okay, I first copied dev null to file line numbers.txt, then jump to the next comment with semicolon. I opened a for loop in this form, jump to the next comment with semicolon, do here, maybe we need, okay, and then I write echo, this is ith line, I, here I is defined here in the comment in the for ith line dot, and close the quotation mark, then write this in this file line numbers.txt, file line numbers.txt, and then you should close the for loop that you opened with do here with done. When you press enter, it will open a file numbers.txt, and then it will write this is first line, second line, third line, fifth line, etc. You can check it with cat command, file line numbers.txt. You will see this is first line, second line, third line, and etc. We can change something in this file line numbers.txt to something else. For example, again, cat file line numbers.txt after cleaning your term. Then use this set command, set in the quotation mark s line row g file line numbers.txt. You can just copy this by triple click, select, or I'm not doing anything. I will go back to my terminal, and then I middle click here to paste my command. When I press enter, you will see that in the file line numbers.txt, all the lines, all the word lines changed to rows. So it is written, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row. But if I check my file line numbers.txt back, I will see that those lines are still here. To overwrite into the file, I'm pressing Ctrl P and Ctrl N to jump in my history file, in my history, in my comments in the history. And then if you add -i option here, it will change the lines in the file line numbers.txt to row, and then it will overwrite into this file, right? Press enter and check it with cat file line numbers.txt. Now the last word in the lines are not line anymore, but they are row. Currently we have a file with file line numbers.txt, and this is written in. You can use this -i option to overwrite, or you can use the changes in another file like file row numbers.txt. Like in the set command, instead of -i option, you can use an arrow here and you can write file row numbers.txt, for example. And when you, because there is no line now, let's change row to rows. Let's change all the word row to rows, and then write file row numbers.txt. I didn't press enter, I press Ctrl C because I made a mistake. Let's check our file. We have both file line numbers and file row numbers.txt. Cat file line numbers.txt, cat file row numbers.txt, they are the same. Now I will change these row to rows using the set command. Change row to rows in the file line numbers.txt into the file rows numbers.txt. I will have a third txt file here, rows numbers, and you can check the content of the rows numbers.txt as they are not row anymore, rows. Okay. I made a mistake somewhere, so you might not have exactly the same things in these, but we are not interested in the last word of our lines, rows or row or line, whatever. We are just interested in this is, this is, or this is from now on, so it doesn't matter. We can change a word in the complete file, or we can change a word line by line. For example, here instead of G we just type 1, and it's explained here. You can change the nth occurrence of a pattern on each lines using this format. In the file line numbers.txt, cat file line numbers.txt, this one is written. Now I will use the set command with s option. I will change this is to at, but the first is to at in each line. Okay, when I do this, I'm not putting I here. I will not change the file, but I will only change the file and print, but I will not overwrite. If you write this, you will see that the first is in each line is replaced with at, but the second is still here. Okay, you can also use set with s is at. Using to, you can change these but not these is. When you press enter, you will see this at for the second occurrence of is, which were here, are changed at. You can use this 1 and 2 to change nth occurrence in a line, but it applies in all the lines here. If you want to apply this only for the first 3 lines, for example, again with cat command, change this file line numbers.txt to see what is written in that file. Then use the set command with 1, 3, for example, s is at 2, then file line numbers.txt. Now by typing this 1 and 3, we limited to change the second is to at in the first 3 line only. When you press enter here, you will see that first 3 is changed to at. Okay? By adding these options, we just limited set command, change our second occurrence of is at in the first 3 lines. If you just write 3 here, these two at will not be changed. We will see this is first row, this is second row, this at third row, this is fourth row, this is fifth row. Okay, this one. These are the options in set. This can be used change the files, and these are quite useful. We will use this option in the future, in the next week, when we do examples, all right? Everything you learned until now for 7 weeks, we will use for some beautiful examples in our next week lecture video. There is one more information here. We can use special character. We can change this special character because I call this special character because we use it to separate things, right? What if we have this one in our file and we want to change it? This is forward slash. If we have a forward slash in our file, and if we change that forward slash to something else, we need to use this backward slash before it. So by doing this, this forward slash, we make this forward slash different than this forward slash. Let's make an example. Cat the file line numbers.txt again. Let me change is h to forward slash. Use set command h. If I want to change this th a forward slash, I can put this and then put this again and g, but it doesn't work because this is our special character. Let's see what happens when we do that. There's an error. It says that unknown option. But if we put a backward slash here, we make this one a character. We use this one to separate this character from this G. Okay, this is separator, this is special character. When we do this, we will see that all the TAs are changed to the slash. Because these forward slashes are used when we define the directories, this is quite useful to make some shell scripts. For example, let's make another shell script. Let's make mkdir.sh and let's use mkdir tilde computer programming lecture 7 folder with sed. And we need to use a -p because we will make multiple folders in a couple of minutes. Now put your first line here, bin z shell, and then save this file. Use chmod +x, make this mkdir.sh as executable. It is here now. Cat this mkdir.sh, it is now here. When we use this mkdir.sh, it will make a folder with the name of folder with sed. You can see, okay, maybe we made it something else. It should be computer programming 2022. Let me change the link. Computer programming 2022. Save and exit. Then run mkdir.sh. Then check. This folder came to here. But let's say we want to make a folder with the name of folder. Another folder in the folder with the name of with, and another folder in the folder with the name of sed. Okay, how can we change? Let's check the mkdir.sh again. Then use set command -i to overwrite s. Now change this underscores to this backward slash in the mkdir.sh. When we press enter and when we cat mkdir.sh, we will see that these underscores have been changed to this backwards. All right, and we can run this code again, check that, and see that this folder came to here. ls folder, we have a folder with the name of width, and ls folder width, we have another folder set. Okay. Now when we want to use this backward slash in files, forward slash or files, and we want to change them with the set command and use them backwards, right? Here there's a link from Geeks for Geeks, I think. Yes, you can see lots of set command options I shown in this video, mostly useful ones. I recommend you to check this web page. There's another advanced options you can use with set to change some files, like put some gaps, use end line to change something, etc. Now we made lots of files in our lecture 3 folder. You just generated this lecture. We can now put these files into our GitLab. To do that, first go back to the Computer Programming 2020 directory. Then use git add command, git commit -m add lecture 7, leave a message, then use git push origin main, upload all the files into your GitLab. Please use your own username here. Now in my Computer Programming 2022 Git, I should have all the files. This is my programming files. You may not see folders here if you don't have any file in this folder. We have a file.txt. You might not have, it's fine, but for example, we don't have folder with vim folder with set folder here. This folder isn't here because in this folder there is nothing. It doesn't put this folder in. It is completely fine.